Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick kind of versus video or a comparison video to a product that I've been using for the last couple of weeks. This was sent to me by Lancome and Beauty Addicts, or Preen Me if you know that website, and it is the Lancome Visionnaire 1 Minute Blur. And before I got this, I kind of had read the email that they were going to send it to me, and did a little bit of research on what it was for, and I kind of assumed that it was very similar to the Benefit Porefessional. This is the tiniest little sample you've ever seen, but this came in something I got, an Ipsy or a Birchbox or something. So I've used this, and I really like this. I think it's a neat product. It's of course translucent, and it's going to really perfect, especially anywhere that you have the pore problems. That's why it's called Porefessional. And you probably heard a lot of people describe it as having that kind of like silicone feel, like real kind of slippy feel. When you apply it, it really fills in those areas. It moves very quickly across the skin. You can apply it just with your fingertips, and of course it fills in any of those pores that you're kind of wanting to cover before you apply your foundation. It's oil-free, so there's no chance of it really affecting your makeup throughout the day. And I think even drier skins could probably use this and be okay. Now this is this tiny sample size, of course, isn't what you would purchase when you go to the Benefit counter, but the full size is 0.75 ounces and it is $31. Now this is a bit more expensive. It's $55, but it is a full ounce, and it's a completely different product, I think. Of course, like I said, when I first read about it, I kind of understood it to be similar to that, but it actually feels much different. The Porefessional has kind of it looks like a flesh tone or like a powdery color, and when you apply it, of course, it's completely translucent. The Lancome Visionnaire 1 Minute Blur is a white color, and it also applies translucent, but it has a completely different texture. To me, this is very much like a treatment product. So what you would imagine sort of a primer to be, but without the color. So it has a very moisturizing feel while it's still oil-free. It does feel really good on the skin. What I noticed most with it, besides the benefit of it kind of covering or filling in the pores, like especially right in here is where I kind of have an issue with that. What I noticed is improving the texture of my skin. I do have some, fine lines and things around my eyes, and I didn't necessarily notice that kind of going away. But when I apply my foundation, from a distance, it looks really good in the mirror if someone's like standing and talking to me. But if I were to get really close with my mirror and look at, just all this area in here, especially around my nose and things like that, I would notice that there was a little bit of a texture to my skin, like it wasn't completely smooth. Now I exfoliate pretty frequently. I use toners, I use exfoliating creams, so I do everything I can to keep my skin texture really nice, but you can't help genetics or the environment or whatever. But I really feel like when I put this on before my foundation, that it completely helps smooth that out and just make it so kind of supple and really soft feeling before I apply the foundation. And I find that after I apply this, my foundation goes on much smoother and much easier. And I also feel like I have to use less foundation. For instance, right in here on this cheek, I have like a discoloration. It's two little red dots on my cheek. And I felt like before I used this, I would have to go over that place like twice with my foundation and really kind of pat it on to get it to cover that. But I feel like with this underneath, it kind of just primes the skin in order for that foundation to go on top of it. So even though it's a little bit of a more expensive product, I do think that there are some great benefits to it. For instance, this is allergy tested. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the difference between hypoallergenic and allergy tested, it's that hypoallergenic means that the product doesn't contain things that are known to cause allergies. So if there are certain, bases, chemicals, things that are going to be put into a product that are known to cause allergies for people, then an hypoallergenic product won't contain those. Allergy tested, however, means that they actually test it on people. Like once the product's developed, they get a group of people together, they test it on actual people to make sure that it's not going to affect or cause an allergy to anyone that is tested on. So the odds of you having a product that aren't going to break you out or cause problems are much better when you use a product that's actually allergy tested, and this product is allergy tested. It is also non-comedogenic, which means it's not going to clog your pores, and it is non-acnegenic, which means it's going to not cause acne because of course it is oil-free. So I think this has a lot of really great claims and a lot of really great kind of research put into the product. And although, like I said, you're paying a little bit more, I think that in the long run it probably pays off, because it's just, in my opinion, a better product. Different product, but I like it better than using just a regular kind of pore primer or something like that. Typically what I will do is wear it in this area here, across my T-zone, down this way. I don't really necessarily put it all the way across my skin, because I have the most problem just in that kind of front area. But you could use it however you wanted. And I've been using this for at least 2 or 3 weeks now. It still feels really, really full because I just have to use a tiny bit, and it really spreads thinly across the face. So if you guys have tried this product, let me know what you think. I would love to hear your thoughts. Or if you have a product that's similar, maybe tell me about that too. Stay tuned. I will be posting some more videos for you guys soon. I'll talk to you later. Bye.